Hello, caretakers. Hi, I'm Tezzy Baldwin, and this is another Caretaker Minute. I made a video the other day where I was talking about a website called Nursing Home Compare. Today, I wanted to actually walk through the website and show you exactly the information that you can find on Nursing Home Compare. When I talked about it the other day, I mentioned that Nursing Home Compare is the site that you would go to in order to find out like star ratings about the facility, if they've ever had any kind of deficiency tags, meaning that when they've had a state survey, an annual state survey, any type of deficiency tags that they've had, it's going to speak to them. It's going to tell you what year. And sometimes it even gives you the level of tag that they've gotten, if there's any kind of fees or fines associated with it, all of that kind of stuff. So today I just want to walk through the site and just give you an example of what you can find on Nursing Home Compare. And as always, if you guys have any questions, reach out to me at tbaldwin at developme10x.com. Here we go. So I'm just going to go, kind of already did a little prep here. So there's a couple of different ones here. It's actually kind of the same one, but Nursing Home Compare. They have the one through Texas Health and Human Services. The ones that we're going to use is actually Nursing Home Compare. So it's going to be this one. Okay. So let's just say we're going to search based on zip code. I'm just going to randomly put a zip code in. Okay. So as you can see here, there are tons and tons of facilities. It's going to give you the facilities within a distance of 25 miles. There's a total of 108 nursing homes within the 25 miles in the 77054 zip code. As you can see here, it gives you the overall rating of each nursing home. Okay. You can actually click, and I'm just going to click on one. This is just very random. Okay. So you can just get more of the detail. It's going to tell you the name. It's going to tell you the overall star rating. 5 stars is good. It's the highest you can get. And then it's going to give you actual detail about the ratings. Okay, so it tells you that the nursing home's performance is based on 3 sources: so health inspection, staffing, and quality measures. So then it tells you exactly what star rating they got in each one of those categories. And then you can actually click on it and view the results. This is kind of what we were talking about before. It tells you about the report, the citations, any kind of complaints, etc., etc. Okay. If you go down a little bit further, it's going to talk about the COVID-19 vaccination rates, if that's something that you're curious about. It's going to give those rates. It's going to talk about fire and safety inspections, their emergency preparedness, any kind of penalties, and then how many beds they're actually certified for in the facility. Gives you a map of where they're located. Okay. So this is Nursing Home Compare. The other nice thing that you can do is you can save. Let's say we'll save this one. So you have to create a login. in order to save it. But if I had one, I would be able to save it. And then let's say like the hospital gives you 5 to 6 to choose from on a list. You can come here, you can save the various facilities on your list on this site, and then you can compare it to, the other ones, compare them against each other. And then it'll tell you exactly like how they stack up. So I just randomly pick 3 different facilities. Okay. And here's how they measure up against one another. It's going to give you their overall rating. Again, it's going to go over the health inspection rating here, the staffing rating, which is super important, which means that they have enough staff in-house to help take care of your loved one, the quality measures rating, how many beds they have, they're certified for. Okay. If they participate in Medicare and Medicaid, if you only see Medicare here, that means that they're not a long-term care facility. They probably don't accept Medicaid. It's going to be a short-term stay. And if they do have long-term care, or if they offer long-term care, it's going to be more of a private pay type environment. So if you see Medicare and Medicaid, that means that they take Medicare and Medicaid, meaning if your loved one has a long-term care insurance or a long-term care Medicaid plan, then more than likely they'll be able to stay there long term. Okay, I don't want you to get confused when you see things like this. So Medicare, 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 and Medicaid. Short term, short term, short term, and long term. I would call if these are ones that are on a list that's given, or if you're just kind of like Googling and trying to find out things, I would call just to verify. I know sometimes some of these things can be outdated. Nursing Home Compare actually does a pretty good job of keeping things updated, but you never know. So I would always encourage you to call and find out and ask questions, like I talked about in a previous video. You don't know what you don't know, but what you don't know, you can always find out. Okay, so this is Nursing Home Compare. As always, if you have any questions related to what we went over today, I am happy to answer all of them. You can email me once again at tbaldwin@developme10x.com. And guess what? That's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.